If you look around and see these problems around you, you need to learn how to speak to that individual and say, hey, that's not going to suit your goals. Right there, you're not aligned with where you want to go. Then you'll be able to read that person. They'll be like, where I want to go, some pussy bitch victim swore that it wasn't that easy. Like, you can't just work your way into fucking dropping alcohol. You can't just build a stronger mind, become more disciplined and drop it. Funny, bitch. About 1,000 people plus on my program have, and myself. Oh, if you think you're so particularly fucked up, well, then you'll never change. No, but not me. I'm really fucked up. That's what you fucking people think about yourselves. No shit. That's that limiting belief system. You need to learn to operate at a level where you adjust your frequency and your beliefs by adjusting you. The better you sees more that you're capable of. And this ain't just platitudes, because every little step that you take each day will build you. You think that this shit doesn't build you? It's difficult as a motherfucker. That's why everyone's a fat, drunk, addicted bitch, because they can't do it. And when you can, you're that person in the room that says, here I am, motherfucker. Here the fuck I am. I'm the one who can do what you can't, and I'm going to help you do it. People really believe that stuff's a lot more difficult than it is. No shit, you never done it. That's why you seek people who have. Seek the people who have done exactly what you're trying to do, and they'll show you exactly how to do it. Family, fitness, finance. You guys need to stop dreaming about being in the best position possible in these 3 areas. It's about doing what's difficult for you. If money's not difficult for you, then it's fitness, it's health, it's fucking dropping that body fat. If none of those are difficult for you, then it's addiction, it's fucking desire, it's limiting and mitigating it. If that's not difficult for you, it's monotasking, living in the moment, actually enjoying your life. Whatever's most difficult for you, motherfucker, it takes honesty. True growth is standing in that motherfucking mirror and calling yourself out on your fucking bullshit. Until you can call yourself out, you better believe your homeboy Wes is going to do it for you. Bring you to that level of awareness that's needed to change. The first step is awareness. You know that pussy-ass prison motherfucking mentality have a motherfucker wants a good life, wants love, wants everything positive and peaceful. Nobody wants the chaos. Negativity is just fucking easy, bitch. Getting a positive outcome and positive attention takes actual effort, motherfucker. That shit's what's hard. You know the most gangster thing I ever did? The most gangster thing I ever did was turn my fucking life around. You get me? You understand this, motherfucker? Are you paying attention, baby girl? Anything you're drawn to in life, positive or negative, is inseparably connected to your purpose. I was meant to be drawn to Scarface, Goodfellas, fucking gangster-ass movies, hustling, slanging, fucking getting blasted up, carrying straps, moving weight, doing all this shit. I was drawn to that, to then go on this hero's journey to learn how flawed that is. And bring the wisdom back out to you, back out here. I'm sitting there on the yard, walking the yard, spinning laps, telling my homeboy, when I get back out, they need me. My people need me. My town needs me. I love my city. I'm going to show up for them every day. What do you tell yourself all day? How emotionally connected are you to your vision? Plenty bitches and cupcakes and pussy fucking punk motherfuckers in the comments. Man, Wes, why do you cuss so much? Why are you so turned up? Maybe you should get more turned up, homie. Maybe you should be more attached to your vision, baby girl. Maybe you should fucking have a deeper connection, more commitment, more intensity towards what you're creating. I was always just almost in tears to where my emotional connection to this vision that I've created today, that I manifested out of thin fucking air, left me fearless. The emotional state I get into when I think about my wife, my son, what I'm creating, what I'll get up every day for, leaves me fucking fearless. And like I told you before, I said, watch this. I'm about to be the hardest motherfucker. We all did stupid shit we cried about, thought we were hard. I'm about to do what's really hard, motherfucker. Hold my word every fucking day till the day I die to show you that's what sets you apart nowadays. In a world full of the weak, if you just hold your fucking word, it sets you apart times a fucking million. Everybody is just suffering from selfishness. You're suffering from your selfish desires. You make it a few weeks and then you deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve to create the life of your dreams for your people. Once you realize your selfish desires never please. When you exceed the bounds of moderation, the greatest pleasures cease to please. They don't do fucking anything anymore. So when it comes to the food, the drink, the instant gratification, all these things, you're chasing something that's never fucking there. Success in your daily habit comes from positive future projection. The second you learn to positively project yourself into the future for the next day, a monotonous day, but you set the stage. This is your mind. These are your thoughts. Why are you destroying yourself and deterring yourself from everything that you want and desire? You really want the outcome, but you sabotage yourself with a negative future projection. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Eat the same food, do the same workout, do all the same shit? Oh, fuck that. That's what works, motherfucker. Learn to shift your mindset to positively project yourself into the next day and the steps that need to be done and speak about them correctly, you stupid motherfucker. I've linked in my mind comfort with regression. If I'm sitting there enjoying it too much, I know what's coming next. A backstep, bitch. How is everybody so comfortable? Why don't you wake up in the morning with that fire burning in your gut? Burning in your gut that there's problems. There's problems in your life and you gotta solve them. You must solve them. It's not going away. A lot of people figured money out, but not you, Dad. You just really couldn't figure it out. It's okay. Is it? Does it feel okay inside that you can't figure this out? Everybody else kind of figured out how to get fit and be comfortable as a man, but not you, Dad. You just really couldn't figure it out. Doesn't that eat you up inside? It's okay, Dad. That drink in your hand is your baby bottle still at 40. You pussy. It's okay, Dad. Drink that beer. You need it, punk. You can't even face life. Haven't had a drink, haven't took a day off, don't need what you need, because guess what? Our validation comes from somewhere else. Our validation here, it comes from here, motherfucker, that I could sit here in this chair and I could tell you 100% that I'm gonna pull it off, that I will get it done. So you know, once again, when a problem arises, you'll fucking find the solution. Because that's what you do. Because that's who you are. Because that's how you get down. Motherfuckers get down out here is so fucking soft, it's disgusting. If any of this shit stings, good, motherfucker. Good. Change it. Change it. Because the people who live morally correct, they're saying, go West, get him, get him, get him. Show them how to live. Show them how to be. Show them what to do. Show them how to speak. Show them how to back it up. Is it okay to snap at them again and sit in that fucking pain zone that karmic debt throws on you when you know you're fucking wrong and you're sitting there justifying it? No, if they wouldn't have said this, if this didn't happen at work, if I didn't get that big tax bill, I wouldn't have relapsed. If the people at my work didn't put all them snacks in front of me, I wouldn't have ate them. Fucking bitch. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. There's people like me that you're in competition with. All you motherfuckers say, it's you versus you, because you don't want to really be in competition. It's not you versus you. It's not. Because the person who's going to take your position, they do more than you. They know that simple scales and fancy fails, you fuck. Most of us aren't fortunate enough to have successful friends and family. So you get mentors and you just be around and soak up the energy, the character, the demeanor, the actions of people that are in a place that you want to be in. Why get up so early? Why? It only freaks them out because they know they're sleeping in. Why diet? You're already ripped. It only freaks them out because they know they don't like their body. Why work out every day? Why don't you take a day off? It only freaks them out because they're unsure that their day off is supporting them or not. They're only speaking to you in that manner, even if it seems negative, because they want your response. Your response is valuable to someone who's a hater, someone who's complaining, someone who's pessimistic. They're saying shit like that to just get a response from you because they're unsure of themselves. People who are sure of themselves, they don't copy, they create. People who are sure of themselves, they don't go to other people's pages who are doing stuff and say they're doing it wrong. They just go about their day. I eat this way because I want to be more ripped. I get up this time because I need more time. I work out every day because I want to be jacked. I run up my own business because I don't want to work for anyone. All these things are very simple. Once you start with the action, then you can go into the deeper core belief. I wake up early every day because I'm a leader and I'm grateful. I eat in this manner because it attacks the root. That I've always been an addict who looked for pleasure over purpose, and eating for purpose every meal 5, 6, 7 times a day, it habitually constructs in my mind that I choose purpose over pleasure when I've had a problem my whole life choosing pleasure over purpose. I work out every day because it raises my frequency, puts a smile on my face, and rids me of all my negativity. Whatever you believe in, you're getting a pat on the back for your positive actions that says, hey, keep doing that. That's why you feel great inside. People like me who make their daily habits and actions non-negotiable, they quickly elevate to being able to spend all their energy on their core beliefs and their subconscious thoughts. So you're able to spend all your energy thinking about how the action makes you feel. You start to create positive reinforcement to that goal, and you're making your ability to adhere to it stronger. Most of your strength has gone towards core belief construction, and your core beliefs are what squash negotiation. Not bitches eat like that. Fat pussy fucks got tits, and they eat cake at night. Wes Watson ain't a fat pussy bitch of a man, so he don't eat cake at night. Oh, but your lifestyle is boring. Like, what do you do? Do you go out and drink? Do you go have fun with friends and all that? I'm like, to you, this may seem boring. But to me, what you call boring is called being fucking responsible and being fucking successful. You're about to negotiate with, I don't want to go. But since all your energy is spent inside, you go straight to your core beliefs. You're like, oh no, only bitches don't go. Unsuccessful people procrastinate. So now your core beliefs have squashed your negotiation, and you don't negotiate with the activity that's going to make you better. Once you've solidified your core beliefs like I have, you go straight to the energy, and you realize the world is not as it is. The world is as you are, and your frequency is what you frequently see. So you rid all the stuff in front. Your daily habits are non-negotiable. Your core beliefs are set. Now you're just operating from energy. And you're like, am I at a high or low frequency? How am I perceiving what's going on in front of me? At a high frequency, I see how beautiful it is. I see how amazing life is, all the opportunities out there. At a low frequency, I'm fearful. I don't see how it's going to work. And I only have negativity towards everyone else. You're at a low frequency when you don't do the work. The way you view the world is a confession of character. When you don't do the work, you see that in everyone else. Those who fail to reflect, they project. So when you fail to do the work, life is failing around you. When you fail to do the work, you see the people around you as failures. But you're the failure. Do you get it? Step up, do the work, find the worth in your life, and you'll see the beauty, love, and worth in everyone else, because the way you view the world is your perception. The world is not as it is. The world is as you are. So through your daily process, you structure yourself as a beautiful, strong, understanding, positive individual, and then the world takes shape around you. Do the internal engineering, do the internal work by making your daily habits non-negotiable so you can even spend more time existing within. You guys are still existing on the surface because you're negotiating with the activities and the actions you have to do to then graduate internally. I didn't see a man that I would follow. I still have trouble finding them out here because they're lacking. They're lacking in one area or another. So now, I'm going to give you guys the path. I'm going to easily give you the path. Become the man you always needed in every way. This man that holds his word above all, it's paramount. I need a hard motherfucker to govern me. I ain't gonna listen to you cupcakes. I ain't gonna listen to that soft dude in his fucking button up talking about, hey, success is this. Shut the fuck up, homeboy. Take a little off that. Telling me some shit. You better be exactly what I want to be for me to listen to you. That's why I gotta see it. I gotta want to fucking be it. I gotta see it. I gotta live it and breathe it. And if you're gonna teach it to me, you have to too, motherfucker. We know how long you've been after this. You see this weathered ass mug, this grill right here? This one's been through it, earned the stripes, through the times that would have crushed you, the adversity that spilled blood on the fucking table, my heart ripped out, chest fucking torn apart by the pain that eats people alive. And I'm saying that that's your accolades. That's the trophies on your shelf. The motherfucker who went through it. Because it ain't going to mean shit to sit up here. It ain't going to mean shit to sit up here if you got it easy, bitch. So all you motherfuckers that follow me, that follow your mentors, that want to be successful, you better believe that you're hoping for bigger problems. If you're sitting up here in 5 years, what are you going to talk about? Oh, it's just kind of easy just climbing to the top. Motherfucker, you better have fucking just crawled through the mud. Over bodies, motherfucker. Straight laying on that yard, cuffed up, zip tied up, hands and feet, 10 hours in the sun, baked. Having these motherfuckers drag you face first through the fucking dust. Sentinella level 4 sea yard shit, motherfucker. You think this is a flashback? This is who your boy is, growing past it. Been through the depths of it. That's why he can't stop. Why can't he stop? Because he owes you. I owe you. I owe you all my answers, all my strength, all the gifts of wisdom gained in that pain. Of those painful days, 3,000 plus. I don't even want you to live one of them. But I want you to face every struggle, every fucking problem you're given. I want you to face it as a gift. And know that this problem coming your way was sent from above to strengthen you for today. Yesterday's problem is today's strength. And if you don't get that, then go look at your spoiled friend, that cupcake bitch you don't want to be like, and see if he has anything relevant to say. See if his chest even beats. That shit's pumping puppy piss. Punk, you know it. We all know it. So quit asking for an easier life. Quit praying, quit begging, quit sending that above. Please make this easier. Please. Fuck is that? You ain't the only one going through this shit. You ain't the only one experiencing it. You're just the only one crying about it, bitch. You guys' lives are so easy, and that's the fucking problem. I want you to have one day in that cell, one day of really thinking in your heart that you ain't getting out. That day the captain came and knocked on that cell door, and I'm in the chute, and he shows me the pics of what I did to the other inmate. And I knew in my heart, maybe they shouldn't let me out. Maybe I'm back here, away from the normal population, because I am a risk. I am a problem. No. I'm not going to tell myself that story. When you've made mistakes, when you've experienced massive failures that you regret right away, you look above and you send that. You send that from your heart above and you say, I know I fucked up. But you forgive yourself and you move forward. And the only true steps, forgive yourself for that failure. Then go right into an act of self-love, which is self-investment. I still ain't it till I transcend self fully. And all I want, all I think about is how I can affect others. Because what keeps you from really channeling everything that's going to help the motherfucker next to you is when you're worried about you. That selfish internal dialogue, that selfish self-talk, that self-absorbed thinking. Get rid of that shit. Now, plenty of people have been through painful times, but their lack of presence, their lack of gratitude during those painful times inhibited their growth. Me, I stuck to a plan during the worst days of my life, because that plan saved me, and it'll save you. The plan is, no matter what the fuck comes your bitch ass way in this life, the plan remains the same. To be the greatest man you could ever imagine. By being honest. By looking within. By saying, these things hurt me in my life, and I'm going to change them. Because the true measure of intelligence is one's ability to change. Aren't you embarrassed yet that you've accepted a set of circumstances your entire life that you hate, that you don't desire? This shit should embarrass you, but you fucking idiots opt out. You opt out. You just say, no, it's totally not me. It's the fuck. Victimize, blame everything else. You opt out of the accountability that would cause you to grow. I didn't, motherfucker. When everybody was taking days off, I needed one on. When everybody was choosing to have what they like to eat because that was their only enjoyment in prison, I chose not to. I don't want to be like you guys, so I'm not going to live like you. So save all the fucking shit you want to tell someone like me about how you live, because I don't want to be like you. I pulled out into the lane after, and some fucking 42-year-old, middle-aged white man pussy with 10-inch arms decides to road rage me a bit in his big truck. Who the fuck are you, bro? Bro, do you see me? Do you see you? Are you guys honest? Are you guys really looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I did it. I fucking did it. I created someone that I'm proud of. This motherfucker. Oh my God. It shocks me so much that you guys accept the circumstances you're dealt. That is not cool. It is not okay to stay the same. It's not. That means you did no fucking work. That means you have no honesty. That means you don't reflect at all. And that means you've been victimizing. Because you're saying it's not under your fucking control. It's all under your fucking control. I bought some Chucks and a gym pass. And I said, I ain't going to take no for an answer. The reason you're accepting your situation is because you don't believe you deserve a better one, motherfucker. If you believed deep in your soul that you believe that you deserved a better life, you would have it. But you don't. Why don't you? Because you don't do the work, motherfucker. You speed up to people who are driving out normally to flex some weird agenda on them so that they see you. Motherfucker, I don't see you. How about that? Nobody sees you, motherfucker. Nobody has for a very long time. You don't even see yourself. You don't hear yourself. And you definitely don't listen to your fucking self. Too many motherfuckers trying to be seen, trying to be heard. And they don't even listen to their motherfucking selves. God, that would make me sick to just be an average ass motherfucker watching other people live a fucking legendary life while I couldn't even tie my fucking shoes. Do you men get that? People are living legendary existences and you can't even stick to your diet. They're doing monumentous things with their life and you can't even drop the booze. Like, smack the shit out of yourself today. Just smack the fuck out of yourself. Literally, I hope this video smacks the fuck out of you. There's a lot of doers in this world. Become something different. Because different is better than better. You guys are trying to be better than the next man when you're supposed to be different. How are you different? Your individuality is your superpower. But you guys shit on your story. I was a multimillionaire after merely 2. How do I do it, bro? Get rid of everything that's keeping you from being what you need to be. When you ask someone if they want to be healed, then you have to also ask them and get them to say that they're willing to get rid of what made them sick in the first place. If someone wants to be wealthy, then you have to ask them if they want to get rid of what made them broke in the first place. Do you demand success with the level you operate as a man? Do you demand success or do you demand relaxation? Do you demand entertainment? Are you entitled, bitch? Or are you grateful to work? This is the difference. And Brad was a dope fiend just like Wes was. I'm gonna get through to you because I was you, motherfucker. This is the difference, though. Someone walks up after, a lady walks up holding her baby like this. And I'm like, what? And she's like, hold him. And I'm like, and then her people behind her, they're looking at me all weird. They're like, we just watched you talk to that guy for like almost an hour. And then I'm like, what is happening? I don't get what they're doing. And then as she hands me the kid and I grab him, she says, his father just recently passed and he was a huge fan of yours. All he did was play your videos. He was trying to change his life, but it was too late. He died because of his poor choices. He left his son right here and us. And that family, you could tell, was struggling because they were looking at me like I'm looking at you now. With, please, do you have an answer for me? Everybody is sifting through massive amounts of pain and doubt and questions. It's your job. It's my job to find the answers and supply it to them. To see the pain in their chest, in their eyes, to sense it in their aura. And say, I know. I know what has been plaguing you your entire life. And I have the answer. Doesn't matter if you don't have the same problem as them. Your pain and my pain, it's all the same. When you don't believe you can go on. When you don't believe that life is worth it. When you're ungrateful, you're at the bottom. Your heart is torn out. Nothing seems worth anything. This is when you can teach someone everything they need to know, because at the bottom, this is where gratitude is earned. You earn that gratitude deep in your chest by working for it at the bottom and then taking it to the top. I was more grateful on some of my worst days because I worked through the pain. That pain cave, that pain zone is where all the answers are supplied. Wife, his newborn baby, and it looked like her mother or something. And they were all like, oh, does this guy have an answer? We all have answers. Our pain guides us to find them. If you're not a fucking bitch and you dig deep, you'll find the answer. Because your pain is telling you exactly what to solve. Whatever causes you the most pain in your life, that must be extinguished. Or you pass it on to your people. Are you overweight? And so you're plagued with negative thoughts that everyone must hate you? No one fucking can value you because you don't value you? Is it your drinking and your drug use that makes you know in your heart that you're a selfish bitch, dragging your family through the mud with your fucking bullshit? What is it? What is it? What is the pain? Is it financial pain? Do you not let your family fucking breathe because you're so stressed and the negative air in your fucking household is so bad around the first that your family doesn't believe you guys are ever going to get through? They don't think that's a part of their reality, that they could ever be multimillionaires and be that far ahead, because they don't see that their imagination, that path being supplied from above, that vision of what they're naturally drawn to is what they're supposed to seek. So here is the beauty. Get rid of everything that causes you pain. Get rid of the vices. Get rid of everything that's in your way. All those stupid desires that deter you from drifting within and believing in that vision. See that vision clear of what you want to be. Pro baseball player, doctor, online coach that helps people, an alcohol count, whatever it is that you want to be. Whatever that vision is telling you, be an artist. Get rid of all the vices, all the negative shit that blocks you from digging deep and seeing that vision with clarity. And then once you get rid of everything, put every ounce of strength into creating that vision. You'll thank me later. I love you guys. Let's go. Relentless with your message. You must be relentless with your message. But no, as you deliver the truth, they will persecute. They're coming for you. The only people that will ever be mad from you telling the truth are those individuals that live a lie. How many of you guys are going to silence the truth, the morally correct truth of a man that he knows in his soul when he operates from a conscience congruent standpoint? How many of you are going to silence the message to protect yourself? You fucking don't get it. Nobody's actually even fucking doing anything. They're not even doing anything to you yet. The first step is some words till they start casting the stones, motherfucker. You guys don't realize that you have a chance. You have a chance to stand up against everything that's wrong. All the conformity that has fucking crushed society and our standards. You let them come in your path. You don't stop them on their path. They have to be fucking taught by their conscience. You don't dish out the punishment. The universe dishes out the punishment. They'll feel it. They'll know the truth. Living in a conscience congruent manner turns confusion to clarity. They're just confused. They're looking for something outside of them that's going to make them. That drink, that powder, that white, that black, that green, that drink, whatever the fuck it is. They're looking for anything that's going to alter their reality because they didn't work to earn one that they're proud of. You guys are all protecting yourselves. That's where you're fucking up. I put myself out there. And guess what? It comes back to me. But a motherfucker like me is strong enough to withstand the bullshit that I'm hit with. Because I know I would die for this message. I know what it's done for me. And I've had too many messages from other individuals saying, thank you. You saved my life. No. I don't think you even know. You saved my life. When people tell you that you helped them, you don't fucking fail to let that resonate deep in your soul. And remember the times where you couldn't even fucking breathe, where the pain was so fucking great that you couldn't even fucking stand one more second of what you were experiencing. You guys think pain is not getting your fucking way just because you didn't get your way perfectly. 99 perfect things going your way, but that one. And that one is usually stuff or money with you motherfuckers. And the reason you're not attracting any of that is because you're not serving the world so that the world serves you back. This is what people don't get. You're just wanting to be served. You're not serving anyone. That is a fucking horrendous existence. Just waiting. It's not coming, motherfucker. Life is about energy exchange. It's about give and take, cause and effect. If you just take, you ain't gonna be giving shit but a hard time, motherfucker. As I pulled up to the gym, 1st and 9, still dark as fuck out. I knew that was an offering. I knew that was the proof. I knew that I was sending that signal out that, hey, I'm ready to live this life. I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to give it my all. And this is my offering to you. Thank you. This is me showing my gratitude. Me showing up and giving my all to everybody as an outward intention of, hey, I know you're listening. I know you're having a bad day. I know you're struggling. I know they tell you it's impossible. And I know you saw me do the impossible. So I know you can do it yourself. When you learn to create someone who serves at such a high level by just their aura alone, now you're doing real work, stupid. Your energy, who you are, showed up before you entered that room. The work and the message that you're relentless with is you. It's all of you, what you embody, who you are, what you project, what you release to people, how you affect them. You can't tell someone how they're affected by you. They just have to operate from the truth. And half these cupcakes are so insecure that you hurt their little soul by living the truth because it exposes their lies. Yeah, what? We're going to walk this path so firm. They could take everything from me. They could take my fucking life. You could take it. I already died once. When I went to prison, it was all over. I died. This is all a gift. Until you learn to see every day as a gift that you aren't entitled to, you'll never understand the level of gratitude that someone like me operates from. You just haven't had enough taken away, bitch. You want more. Everything's good in my life, but I'm not a millionaire. Fuck, you ain't worth $1,000,000 bitch. The fuck did you do? What value did you bring? What did you sacrifice? And for how fucking long? Wake the fuck up. This is big boy game where we play for life. The whole fuck everything we got all fucking day. Hey, you selfish bitch. All you did was message me this morning about you. Hey, look at my transformation. Hey, look what I'm doing. Motherfucker, it's 4:30 on Easter, you selfish bitch. This ain't all about you. What the fuck you doing? Did you do anything for anyone else yet? Everything you do in your life should be casted outwardly. Everything I'm doing. It's an outward fucking release of energy and motivation and fucking morally fucking correct actions. Do you get this? I know you do. Because your conscience has been screaming at you. Your conscience has been screaming at you forever. Dad made a mistake, but Dad knows you can't erase the mistakes of your past, because then you'd erase the wisdom with it. And we want all that wisdom. We absorb it all. He said, man, what type of car is that? I said, it's my cheapest car. And he said, damn, how do I do what you're doing? I said, you don't. And he's like, what? I said, you don't. You're deniable as fuck. Nobody should listen to you. You don't listen to you. He appreciated my honesty. You know, accountability, it feels like an attack till you're ready to change. So guess what I told that man who took that straight truth to the chest? Guess what I told that man? I said, with your level of humility and accountability, anything's possible, motherfucker. Hard work is a man's gift to himself. It's his promise. It's how he builds his confidence. It's how he operates daily that validates himself to everybody around him. He walks up with his chest out. Changing who the fuck you are is the for sure sign of intelligence. That means that you know deep in your heart that you'll be better and you'll attract more when you choose to be better and be more. Get out a piece of paper. Write down what a stud is to you. Write down the man that you would be proud to be. And work relentlessly every fucking day to stop embarrassing your fucking people. There's no way Wes dumbass motherfucking Watson, with all his problems, could elevate past his mindset that held him down his whole life and come out and crush it, and you can't, motherfucker. You guys see your potential in my eyes, because I expect more of you. I need you to be more so that I don't have to do this. All day long, I'm tortured by you guys. I'm like, fuck is this? What is he doing? He could be so much more. What is she doing? She could be amazing. All you guys could be so fucking amazing with little tweaks to your life. Right under all that trash that you put over this amazing physique is an amazing physique. I would listen to me. If I rolled up and I saw me, I would listen to me. Be honest. Would you listen to you? I love you guys. Look in my fucking eyes. I've lived this for so long, and I know if you adopt the correct habits, you'll go straight to the top, because people like me paved the way with 15 years of blood, sweat, and tears, motherfucker. Follow the fucking blueprint. Let's go! Loneliness isn't being away from people. Loneliness is believing that you're not sharing anything greater with the cosmic whole, with the collective consciousness. When you realize that you're sharing this existence, this life, everything we possess internally, and you make sure that your energy, your thoughts, your actions are an offering to the collective whole, you cannot be lonely. Now you're operating in a state of solitude, but that's oneness, that's connectedness. You're not believing in separateness, which is truly an illusion, because physically, matter-wise, we're never separated. Vibration knows no location, so the pain I feel and sense, you can feel and sense as well. I know you guys are going through it because you're weak. You're weak because you don't know how strong you are. You're weak because you don't practice sitting with self, magnifying weakness and extinguishing it. This is why you're weak. You're weak because you believe in society as a whole more than the collective whole. The consciousness that we exist in an underlying exchange of energy, thoughts, and emotions. You believe in the tangible world, the sensory world. When it's been taken from you and you're sitting by yourself in a cell, and all you have is those feelings from within that you exchange on a separate plane, then you'll know what I'm speaking of. When you accept what you really feel inside and you really connect to self through sacrificial steps, like the caloric deficit, like the early wake up, like the daily intense workouts, these are just very simple ways to connect to us as a whole. They're offerings that you love this life and you want it more than your comfort. You want the connection with others more than you want these instantly gratifying fucking events of the tangible world that everybody partakes in and calls life. Now, if you've engaged in a certain process and you've listened to your conscience for a duration of time, there will be a tangible result in this world, and it will show itself in a monetary form. Now, if you say you're woke and you still haven't excelled in both worlds, then you're lacking massively in the understanding that the value you bring internally shapes your external world. So when you look within and you find answers, and then you package and gift answers, when you're a vessel for change from above to help people circumvent pain, a true alchemist turns the world into words. So he's able to get through and operate from an underlying exchange that most people could never understand. The steps of self-actualization I did in the dark in prison, it took me a very long time to transcend self, and that's why my videos seem for you. My wake-ups seem for you. Everything I do seems like it's meant for you because it is. Most people, when they try to post their growth and what they're going through, it looks like me, watch me, because they're still in the first phases, which is okay. But it'll never be and feel like what it'll be and feel like when you transcend self, when you live for others, when you're a vessel packaging, when you're an observer sent to this plane to understand the most difficult problems that humans go through, deliver them to others in a selfless manner, and commit your entire existence to this life. Modern day alchemists see what you're capable of, and they only see that. I only see what you can do, which is more. I only see what you can be, which is more. And I only know the path is through truth and honesty. The modern day alchemist turns his pain into purpose. The modern day alchemist turns all that fucking torture, torment, internal suffering into an observation. Therefore, the observer is unaffected. When the observer stands back with this pen and paper in hand and knows that he's experiencing these tragic events that are happening to him for the greater whole, he no longer suffers as the victim that you guys play. I know you're going to grow with me. So many of you already are. It's too easy because the other path consistently reveals its pain because the regret is undeniable. The true alchemists, they know that your pain is all that you'll ever need. They've realized over time that adversity reveals genius and prosperity hides it. Without problems, there will be no solutions. Without solutions, there will be no progress. Your greatest hindrance at the end of this life, the most pain you will ever know, the greatest pain you will ever feel is your unfulfilled potential. And the problem is you think of life in this grand scheme, like I have to do this big old shit. That's not how it works. You master today, motherfucker. You put everything in to today. Why are you believing society's path that they have set out for you instead of in your heart, what you know you're being called to be? Because most of you guys are drowning yourself out with vices. So all you feel and see is the external world, completely numb to that which exists within you. The conscience's call is loud and you still don't want to fucking listen. You're being summoned. That's what that means. When there's a loud call for you to stop your bullshit behavior, that means you're being summoned for greatness. It's to step into the success you're going to have and the life that you need to level up for. If you're being given large amounts of pain in your life, it's because you're being prepared. Pain is preparing you for what you need. How the fuck could I not believe this with my soul when what I went through was the epitome of alchemy? 10 years of torture to this, understanding life at such a degree to where I invite the pain. You motherfuckers are derailed from every fucking thing. I'm only successful because when life came knocking, I didn't opt out of what needed to be done every fucking day. You'll have an excuse for everything. The problem is you guys let life get in the way of your goals. Your goals are your life. The person you're creating are your goals. When you leave this earth, you leave behind the person that you became. Inside of everybody's hearts and souls, they remember you. They still feel you. When you enter the room, it's different because you became different. Because your goal was to become different, motherfucker. You guys are just trying to be better than the next man at something instead of realizing your superpower is your authenticity. The fact that you're different is what makes you powerful. This is my story. They tried to take my life and I turned it into beauty because I embraced the pain. I walk into it daily. I drove to the gym this morning playing Johnny Cash, Hurt, so loud that the tears fucking soiled my face. And all I fucking felt was life. All I felt was life. Because the fear's gone. When you no longer try to avoid the inevitable, which is pain. Life is pain. Life is struggle. Life is beautiful when pain and struggle is beautiful to you. Because you know you're going to overcome it. The only reason people fear the struggle and the pain is because they think they're not going to make it out. But when you know you always make it out, you just look forward to it because it's growth, motherfucker. The simpletons around you, the cupcakes around you, they're going to feel it within you. They're going to see these marks on your face. They're going to feel the energy exuding from your fucking being, the aura you possess when you fought through everything in one. That's why you guys have no power walking in the room. Because every day there's a battle within. You're losing it. When people like me learn to flow with it. What you call pain, I call inevitable. And the inevitable I flow with. I wait for it. I know it's coming. That's the difference between successful people. When life comes fucking with you, motherfucker, are you going to run to what makes you stronger, or are you going to choose to break you down? How are you going to feel like more if when life got difficult, you chose to be less? I like when I see pain in somebody's eyes. I know they're alive. You guys who are so comfortable, you died a long time ago. There's no fight within. And when we're fighting, when we're building, that's what men need. When are you going to take it upon yourself? When are you going to realize that your greatest fear, everything that you believe in that will break you, is already on your way headed towards you? You have to fucking prepare. The strength you build daily is what will keep these events being productive in your life. Everything you fear that's coming your way is the strength you're asking for. With every massive bout of adversity, a seed is planted of equivalent virtue. That means that deep within all these tragic events and this pain, this fucking mug that I could just rip off my fucking face, this fucking weathered grill, deep within this broken heart and this tortured soul, is all the strength that was lying on the other side of the events that I was afraid of. You're not supposed to be afraid of anything. You're supposed to have faith that you can overcome it. You're supposed to look above and say, thank you. Thank you for testing me, because that means you're preparing me. These fears you have, you're avoiding what's best for you. Walk straight into the day. Just live each day. You guys are spending too much time thinking about what you need to do, what you need to do, what you need to do. But your boy Wes told you his only goal each day is to not break character. This is about, life is more about what not to do than what to do. Once you guys get rid of all the shit you shouldn't be doing, what you should be doing gets very fucking clear. Don't fear shit. Walk into life knowing nothing can stop you, because it didn't stop you before. You're still here. That means everything you feared your whole life didn't take you out, motherfucker. Prison didn't take me. It tried to, but it was just the negative narratives, the view of it. Our mindset towards it was more difficult than actually living it. And live each day, because we learn through application. And you just have one step at a time that you're visualizing. Most people should be in the phase of just constructing self, making the best you, making the best you, making the best you, making the best you. And then finally, once you're honest and you look in the mirror and you're like, man, I never believed I could be this. That's when you give it to the world. People are prematurely trying to gift something to the world that's deniable as fuck. Don't be deniable. Make sure you're the truth, and what you're teaching is applicable to all. I will tell you 100% that everything you fear, all your greatest gains, lie on the other side of that. You see pain as an unavoidable part of life that only adds value to you. It only brings wisdom. Pain causes you to think. Thinking builds wisdom, gains wisdom, garners that growth within. that teaches you everything you need to know so that you no longer waste time thinking of overthinking. You already have your set core beliefs. And when something takes place, you can easily run with the known outcome, the known fucking outcome, because you've been here before. You'll make up people viewing your video and you'll tell yourself that these people don't like what you're saying. What if they're in pain? What if they're in pain? What if they're struggling? Relationship, addiction, they're overweight, they hate their life. Don't you realize that's most people's truth? Is that they don't like their circumstances? So guess what you are? You're the healer. You're the one who says, I don't like mine either. And then you get up and change it every day. For them, motherfucker. Because you know how painful it is to be 40 pounds overweight. To drink again when you didn't want to. To lose your temper again when you told yourself you're not to. You know how fucking horrible it feels to just be out of control. What we want most in this life is mastery of self. And that's what I teach. And it's only gained through what's under your fucking control. And if you're not controlling what's under your control, you'll never be able to control the things that are out of your control because you won't have the influence. Nobody will listen because they know you're out of control. You're not the calm in the storm. You're the fucking storm. You're the problem. You ain't the asset. You're the liability at that point. Become the calm in the storm. When everything's falling around everyone, you're the definite. You're the one who they know 100% will be there, will give it their all, because they're not sure they will. But you will. Be the man you fucking needed. I love you guys. Let's go. You don't have enough struggle. There's not enough being withheld from you. So you don't have the practice to strengthen your mind. When stuff is being withheld from you, you have a choice to believe in the external world and how it's affecting you, or to choose to not be swayed by the external world and change your view of how it's affecting you. So you have your reaction. It doesn't matter what's happening to you in your life. It's your reaction to it. And you guys don't have enough practice because you always get your fucking way. So your reaction to what's not going your way is what you're in control of. This is how we build mental strength. And mentally strong people suffer without complaining. Mentally weak motherfuckers complain without suffering. You say everything's draining, everything's this, everything's that. It's your view on it that drains you. You could be going through the worst possible scenario with a positive mind and it will charge you. No matter what you're facing physically, if you look at it positively, it only charges you. It only builds you up. Only. But people don't get that. They don't get their view of what's taking place is what affects them. The difficulty of the endeavor is what builds the pride in you after the completion of it. If it ain't hard, it ain't doing shit for you, motherfucker. The harder, the better. If we engage in positive actions, there's no way you can't get into positive thoughts next. You're not going to be able to tell yourself that you're a loser and you suck and all this if you have a stacked day. That's how you change your identity. We stack your day with difficult tasks that you didn't even think you could pull off. Like I say, wake up tomorrow and do what you can't, motherfucker. Today you do what you can. If you're sitting in your chair, you're like, I have no energy. I have no energy. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I have no energy. I'm so tired. If you got your fucking sack of shit fat ass up, your tired ass, bitch ass, negative ass up, if you got your ass up and you did 150, 200 burpees right in that same spot you're standing, you would be so fucking thrilled that you did something that you didn't believe you could do. You would energize yourself beyond belief. This is a choice, motherfucker. Pass the test. Pass the test. The test is coming. The test is coming. I auto-suggest this. I know the test is coming. And if I pass it, bam, I'm just going to be beaming so high. Because that's what's difficult for me. That test. What's your test? Is it to not drink today? Is it to not react to your spouse or your friends, your coworkers in a negative way? Is it to get that workout in, not put it to the end of the day and skip it? Is it to not gorge on them fucking Oreos and pizza at night or whatever the fuck you're doing? Whatever your test is, keep that paramount in your mind every day till you extinguish that from your life. Stop putting everything else in front of what's hindering you most. Focus solely, massive clarity, direct laser focus on your greatest weakness and extinguish that motherfucker. You do this every fucking week the rest of your life, pick something that's hindering you and you crush that shit with all your energy. You have no idea the level up that is waiting for you at the end of this. All of you guys are missing this. There is so many on this planet that speak well. They speak well and they're heard. But there are few that are felt. They're truly felt through and through because their emotions are transferred onto the page, through the camera, in everything they do. The difference between the two is simple. Those that speak, they have knowledge, they've studied. Those that are felt have overcome deep pain that you could never know. The wisdom is pain overcome. You haven't spent enough time in that negative place accepting that a lot of life is pain. Most of the world suffers. They don't fucking thrive like we do and cry about it. I can't even begin to let you know what it feels like to have everything around you completely negative for a decade. There is no positivity when your freedom is gone. When life is stolen from you, there is nothing positive except your view of everything. When your view changes during negative times to find the positive, find that silver lining, now you're creating a different individual. Now you're becoming someone who's impervious to pain. And if you were to live in a manner where you're impervious to pain, what could stop you? It's all gone. Everything you know is gone in the blink of an eye, and you don't know how to move forward. How would you even begin to structure your day? It would be what made you feel better. What made you feel better? What honestly made you get through the moment? And there was no downside. So that's where this program was structured. The early wake-up time. Nothing can stop me. Straight into reading and reflecting. And I always listened to music that brought out pain because I didn't want to avoid it, because I knew on the other side of this pain was all my answers. So I would turn on music that brought me to tears, that fucking brought a flood of emotions that most of you guys keep bottled inside. I know a lot of men that can't even give this type of feeling. They can't even push this type of emotion because they've just bottled it down. Their greatest source of strength, they've kept hidden. They've just fucking masked it with fake strength and fake courage, with vices, with everything that deters you from becoming what you must be. I see our pain as a calling. Someone tells me they're struggling. I say, good, you're being summoned. Good, you're being called to be what you must be. Good, you're being fucking forced to become, motherfucker. You're being forced. You're being driven. This growth is being thrust upon you with this pain. What the fuck happens in times of comfort and ease except your regression? You fuckers lose during your winning season. And the real ones step up during their greatest losses, the adversity that reveals themselves to themselves. The man is revealed to himself during times of adversity. If you never stepped out of that, if you embraced it, if you looked for it, if you sought it, what could stop you? Stop running. Stop fucking running. Run into it. Wake up and go right into what's most difficult. Right into it. Face it, understand it, embrace it. You want positivity? Do you get the fact that if you don't accept negative events and pain, you would make positive events and happiness and pleasure? The pleasure is actually a deterrent that keeps you from your elevation. The only way we elevate is during times of discomfort. So face it. See it as an integral part of life that you can't avoid. And when those painful events are given to you, say, thank you, because you're being called. You're being prepared. You're being prepared for greatness, to walk in these shoes that you can't fill yet. You can't fill them. You need this extra wisdom. You need this extra understanding. It's deep within you, and you haven't unveiled it yet. You've been avoiding it. When we go deep within and we really see what we're capable of, what the human spirit can fucking endure, you will know what I speak of when I say I love my pain. If I wake up and I don't have pain, I don't have a problem, I'm too comfortable and I'm not going to get anywhere. When I'm given greater tasks, more difficult tasks, I know that my next level's coming. I fucking know it. I need you guys to quit running. Quit fucking running. Run straight into it and truly understand and fulfill the potential that you have. You have to create the life, the individual, the person, everything that you always admired and wanted to be. This is a relentless pursuit that lasts a lifetime, that you'll never fully attain. The humility, the nobility, the honor, the courage, the strength in living a life that you know you'll never accomplish your goal of being the best you, but you go after it every day relentlessly. This is the purpose. To show people it's possible. To show the world it's possible. To realize it's not about you. Where there is no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow in prison. Why would you move forward? Why would you go forward mentally when you know you have 3,000 days ahead of you, 2,500, 1,500, 1,000 days left? Why would you move forward? Why? You would just want peace now in your heart, in your soul. You would just want freedom from that pain that's relentless. This is all you would want. So you would do tasks that put you in a place where you felt like you were building, because men, they feel the best when they're building themselves, relationships, others, businesses, when they're building, when they're creating, not when they're breaking down. You're going through hell, keep going. And what you guys don't get is out here, you're creating the hell. This is Candyland. This is Cupcakeville. Do you even know that you looked up to men that were in battle? They were heroes. They were fighting. What are you fighting for anymore? Really? What? That's when you realize who you are. When you can't do anymore. When you're too weak to go on. When that door slams, there's no extra food coming and you're already hungry. They passed out that dinner tray and you ate it in 3 seconds. It hit the bottom of your stomach and you're like, no, there's no way I'm going to make it. But you do. Once again. Day after day after day after day, months and weeks and years, to where you finally realize you don't need what you thought you needed. All these things you think you need aren't even part of it. You're what you need. Find those people that were at the bottom and they found a way to claw back up to the top. Because you guys aren't at the bottom. You're not even close to rock bottom. It gets so much worse. The whole bottom falls out. And everybody's gone. Everything you once knew is just a fucking memory. A painful memory. That you're trying to push down. But you learn later to use, to build true alchemy. turning the world into words that you speak within, that fuel you, that turn you into something you must be, your higher self creation moment by moment. How is my character, my actions, my energy? Who am I? What am I? What am I becoming? This fucked up world of desire and vices and boredom and fuckery. I'm trapped here when I'm not doing this, giving, serving. When you think you're at the bottom, realize how much worse it's going to get if you don't just listen today to your conscience, not me. The funny thing is I tend to side with your conscience because I'm siding with mine. And we all hear that same voice from above. There's such a debate over the alcohol. There's no debate, motherfucker. The world would be a better place if there was no alcohol. By far, alcohol has done more damage to the world than it has helped build the world up. It has damaged more lives than it has saved or built. Come on now. That's as easy as it can be put. I know you can do it, supposedly, but behind closed doors, what's really going on? That's just one thing. I changed the definition of hard, which is a broken, fucking hurt little baby boy fucking people up, selling drugs, trying to be super gangster. That ain't hard. Hard is everything that's hardest for you. So, what's hardest? What's hardest? What's hardest? It's hard not to regret that food, those vices, this alcohol, these drugs, that lust for easy money, anything that causes a negative internal state is hard to stay away from because usually it's these things we desire that are fun at first, the instant gratification that leads to regret. But throughout the penitentiary, I changed my definition for hard because I looked around and I saw what was weak, what was soft, what was bitch, what was bunk made. And that was the drugs. That was the drugs. These motherfuckers they were badass, respected motherfuckers until they got that rig, until they got that black, until they got that white, until they started drinking. Then you saw who they were, weak. It brought out their fucking worst traits. When I saw who you really were, when I learned to build strength through restraint, when I wanted to squish your fucking head on the ground, but I said, no, you're someone's kid, I love you, you just made a mistake. You started to build the other half of you. So most people start off one way and they build the other half. I've always been pretty violent, pretty upfront, an extreme extrovert in the sense of the word to where I was on it. I just was. But as soon as I got those traits that you guys have, the more timid guys, the more humble, the more loving, the more passive, not in the bad ways, in the good ways, to where I would subdue some of that violent nature I have. Then I got stronger. You guys need to fucking insert who you are. You need to fucking exert that strength. We both need both. That's how we become whole. We're all together in this. If a lot of the world is suffering due to drugs, alcohol, pornography, all these being overweight, all these vices that lower our frequency, then the world has a lower frequency. You have to look out for your next man. Don't push them into those habits, those vices, those actions that make them worse. We are a whole. It's one big room. The higher the frequency in the room, the world, the more we feel better, the more we feel motivated, driven, grateful, fucking just enlightened. That's what you guys don't get. Worried about yourself. So I do my part to lift myself, knowing I'll lift you. You dumb, drunk fucks who are talking about alcohol and drugs and all these things used in moderation. No, because the next person doesn't use them in moderation. And it destroys them. And when they're destroyed, you're destroyed. When they're low, you're low. This is how it works. You ain't hard, you're hurt, motherfucker. Heal the areas you're hurt in. And if you want to heal someone who's hurt, you have to first ask them, if they're willing to get rid of what made them sick in the first place. If you're willing to get rid of what made you sick in the first place, that's the only way you can heal. There's no point in taking these risks. You just never really been in that bad of a position if you think it's okay. Be fucking honest. I didn't even get a chance till chapter 10 was achieved internally. So I was already at a different stage. This stage of no fear. Do you see these people who have no fear? Do you see these people who move forward fluidly without taking any missteps because they're just going directly after what they want? Are you one of them? If you're not one of them, like 99% of you soft motherfuckers out here whose glare is off, whose confidence is lacking, whose step is missed, the half step is sickening out here. Step fully. Get around those who don't have fear. It's going to take a while. My first videos, I didn't even want to film. I didn't even want to get on camera. I didn't want to get on camera. Someone told me a long time ago, you're not going to make any money online if you don't get on camera. I said, good, I don't give a fuck. And all you people who defend the alcohol, defend the vices, defend the porn, defend the bullshit, defend the drugs in moderation, you're fucking idiots. Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the fucking problem. I'm going to be part of the solution because I'm thinking about my kids, your kids, that guy, this guy, that girl, everybody. Because we all play off each other. If my mood's going to be up, I have to raise yours. And the only way I can raise yours is to give you the truth so I can set you fucking free. Just know, when you step up and tell the truth, they're going to come to persecute. Because the only people that will try to fight the truth, or the only people that are offended by the truth, are those that are living a lie. Most people will agree, yeah, it doesn't suit me, but I'm not willing to get rid of it yet. That's an honest motherfucker. But guess what? When you get fucked up from these fucking choices you're making, when the evilness in them finally catches up to you, I'll be here to help. I ain't judging. When I help you, I help me. That's how all of this works. Help the next man by being a solid example. Hey, Wes, The Rock has whatever his tequila name is, and he's fucking doing pretty well. If you have 100 million followers and you push a substance like tequila on people, do you know how many lives you've destroyed? Done! Let's go! You beer drinking, titty having, low level, poor, broke bitch. You love your people. You love your people as much as you comprehend what love is. And what you comprehend love to be is how you treat yourself, bitch. You've let yourself down so much that you think love is just words. You just say it. You don't really do anything about it. You fucking follow suit like everybody else. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm grateful for you. I love you. They're really embarrassing their fucking people. How could you not? Like, what the fuck? You should not be wowed by anything in life. You should be going after it with such fucking, just such intensity that it's proof that you love them. Nah, that motherfucker proves he loves his family. Did you see what he did for him last year, the year before that? Year after year, he just progressed his family with a relentless, it was a relentless pursuit of love. That's all this has been. I was in prison and I was lonely as fuck. My heart was broken. I had no family. Nobody was fucking with me. Couple messages here and there. Nobody came to fucking see me. I had a homegirl come one time. Okay, one time. Everybody else just disregarded me. It's not like they didn't want to see me. They just don't know that love is a fucking verb. They don't show up for you. They don't know how to show up for them. They're not wrong. That's all they know. How are you going to be mad at them? They don't show up for them. How are they going to show up for you? You're stupid for believing they could. I'm in prison. I'm alone. My heart's fucking broken all the time. And I want love so bad. I want to get out. I want a family. Drop the bullshit. Start to love yourself. How do you know what self-love is? Anything that's disrespectful to self has to go. So anything you're disrespecting yourself with has to go. And disrespecting yourself is anything that's deterring you from the future you wish to create for you and your people. Oh no, I really admire this, what I got here. Like this, I never wanted to be that jacked or that rich. Fuck being ripped, rich, and rare. I'd rather be dumb, drunk, and broke, and fat with tits. Fuck is this shit? Fuck are these lies? Like, and you guys, start with you. Learn to love yourself and treat yourself at such a high level, and then be patient with your people. Love them by creating the best you to give to them, and give them the best life by you fucking grinding every day to create an optimal existence for them. Mine ain't just fucking words. Mine is adherence to vision, how I feel about them, and the energy I exude to them. I wanted love so bad that I decided to give it to myself. And when I gave it to myself, I attracted it. I attracted love by loving my fucking self. Okay? Do you get how that works? It starts with self. You cultivate love within self at a high degree to then where you demand that type of love from other people. You demand them to be their best self. All of a sudden, they can't just gain 40 and fall the fuck off. They can't just engage in shitbag fuckery and get shit canned all the time and fuck your guys' life off because they're a pathetic piece of shit who can't control their desires. You are creating love within to then show other people how to love themselves so you can come together as one and love each other. I really live for my fucking family all fucking day. I don't give a fuck about me. Why the fuck would I need anything? You think Wes Watson needs anything? No, he goes and gets what he fucking needs. And what he needs to have is respect and love from his people. So he'll only be what he would love and respect. Would you respect someone who just, you met one way and then they just fell off over 15 years and then kept telling you they loved you? It's not about just giving them everything they never had. It's about teaching them everything they never knew. The wisdom. If you want to make your dreams come true, you have to make other people's dreams come true. When life is changing, when everything around you is changing for the worse, you can't be afraid. This is the time. This is when you're going on your hero's journey. Your hero's journey. I've said it a million times. Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. There's no way I believed that after a 10-year sentence, my life would end up this way. But day after day, seeking the answers inside, finding the answers on the other side of facing my pain, not running from it. You can't run from it. Whatever you're going through, whatever seems impossible, that it'll never end, that this is just the definite, that you're going to face the rest of your life, it is going to change. And if you adapt to the change in a correct manner, as a man, you stand up, you will alter your life for the better. This event came into your life to initiate positive change, to make room for what's needed, for what's coming. This breakup, it ain't shit. That mistake you made last week, it ain't shit. That whatever you're going through, it's gonna fucking pass. As long as you don't make it worse. You're asking to be something. Don't be afraid when you get the situation to create it. If you're asking to not be affected, when you lose, during your losing season, if you're asking to be stronger during these times, you're going to be handed losses to then overcome, because at every moment when you're facing adversity, you're forced to see who the fuck you really are. I have just adapted to not tap out. There is so many fucking things a day where I'm like, every day I'm like, there's no way I can pull this off. And every fucking day I do. That's what it's about. That's what those 3,000 days prepared me for. Is that every day I had no choice. Give yourself no choice. Burn the fucking boats. Make sure you take the island. You've heard people say that. But when I looked at their life, I didn't think they really did. They weren't really faced with a drastic scenario that changed them through and through, that broke them 1,000,000 times over. I brag about it. Not about what I did my time for, but the fact that it didn't break me. That weight you're carrying that has broken you your whole life, one day you'll show off that fat ass pic with such fucking, you will be so proud of it. Look what I used to be. Look at me now. That's what it's about. The test, how you react to it. The stimulus that makes you change, motherfucker. We're all being ushered into a better life. And it doesn't come how you want it. Your growth will never come packaged how you fucking want it. It's going to come the exact opposite, because the breakthrough you're looking for is on the other side of the work you're not doing, motherfucker. Too comfortable. Way too comfortable. I wrote a best-selling book, started an 8-figure company, helped thousands and thousands of people while raising a family. I've done all this in 4 years because I just didn't negotiate. You want to get up earlier, but you negotiate. That's the problem. What areas do you negotiate in life? What areas? What areas are you accepting less? Because you're choosing you over them. You can't have one drink. I'm attacking the root, bitch. The root is that you negotiate for you and what you want over what you must do. The feeling you get, the validation you get, the fucking pleasure you get from sticking to your plan is far superior than falling victim to vices, sleeping in, missing workouts, and fucking furthering your fucking weak ass ability to negotiate with what you really want. As soon as you realize the power, the purpose, the level of mastery behind that, you'll see what I'm talking about. Nothing feels better than sticking to your plan. Nothing. There's nothing better than having a plan and sticking to it, because we're all after mastery. You can do anything at that point. Everybody respects and looks at a man who's mastered himself at a high level more than anything, because they know they haven't. They're sitting there like, fuck, they're applying it to the one area they're not. If they're rich, they're applying it to their fucking straight spare tire. If they had a spare tire, then they obviously are someone who's negotiating with their food. I deserve it. These are all gateways to your purpose. Every fucking thing on this planet that you're drawn to is inseparably connected to your purpose. If your whole life you've been just looking at magazines of bodybuilders, or you've been just admiring a motherfucker who's jacked because you're not, that's part of your purpose. Overcoming the pain you have from being a fat piece of shit is part of the path you're supposed to walk, because there's something. There's something. Your pain, your trauma is a prerequisite to you living out your purpose. You're really just supposed to heal other people. And you fucking know you should be getting up earlier. You should be reading to learn about the world. You should be writing and journaling and expressing yourself to learn more about yourself. You should be eating healthy fucking foods, because you know every time how good you feel when you're on a fucking nice long streak of eating everything clean and not this bullshit they're serving us. And you should be working out daily, because that's the only high humans need to seek. That's why we feel so good and there's no fucking downside. Do you guys get this? It's all very simple. You've been given the tools to elevate yourself, to heighten your frequency. Like I said, your frequency is what you frequently see. You have to make it intentional. If you really look at your life, was anything you ever did intentional? That fucking shitty ass fucking physique you have, was that intentional? No. That drinking problem, was that intentional? No. I mean, the saddest thing is, were your kids even intentional? Some of you guys, yeah, but a lot of you guys, everything has been some circumstances you're forced to deal with. So no wonder you're a victim. No wonder you feel like there's no way that it's possible, because you're not making overcoming the circumstances you've been dealt or you've created, motherfucker. Better yet, you've created. You're not making the circumstances you've created, the overcoming of them, intentional. Everything I show you is intentional. You must make your success intentional, or else your life will be one big series of circumstances that you'll be the fucking victim of. Everybody's just too lazy. They're just too lazy to go earn this gratitude and earn this beautiful day. Can't you feel it? Are you really average? Is that what you were meant to be on this fucking earth? I don't even believe I'm human. I never believed I was simply just some human being. I believe we have a choice to be a simple motherfucker or be living right under the gods, right under him, right under. I come and I sit and I feast at that table of infinite intelligence. I sit down with our Creator every morning, myself, giving myself and my life as the offering. Every action, all thoughts, all energy you put out is an offering above. Report above. You guys are reporting to all other men and people. You're asking for acceptance to other people and saying, I don't care what other people think. You're reporting to the wrong place. Not me, not them, not your parents, nobody. This grand vision, that call from your conscience to level up in every way. That call every morning to drop the fucking weight. That call every night to not grab that drink. You know these lessen you. But you choose you over your purpose, you simple fucking bitch. When you choose you over your purpose, you're fucked. You're gonna pay. What you guys don't get is that this is what deters everybody. We're all being given a choice. And the highest of motherfuckers, the highest individuals have transcended self at such a level that they don't even do it for them anymore. I'm not shooting this video for me. I don't have to. I understand how to operate in the sensory world, how to conduct business. I could totally do all this by just running ads, having someone make my content and not doing shit. But I need that connection. I need it. I need it. I won't even talk to you if I don't respect you. I won't give my power away. But if I love you and I tell you I do, it's because I do. And if I love today and I say I love today, it's because I do. I won't even entertain shit I don't respect. You think a struggle is just not having what you want. That ain't struggle, motherfucker. That ain't struggle. That's entitlement. That's the opposite of gratitude. You fuckers don't think you have a good life because you just don't have everything you want. What the fuck is that? That ain't a fucking struggle. I took this picture in prison. And then I wrote the book from 2 a.m. to 2:45 a.m. for years when I got out here while running a business. You ain't hard enough to do all that. You ain't. That's why I tell you, the best you will crush your goals quicker. You have to be better at not negotiating. You have to be better at sticking your goals. The motherfucker who really believes it, who really earns it and lives it, he builds confidence at a fucking level and solidifies core beliefs that motherfuckers could never understand. Self-inflicted or unavoidable adversity in life, you build who you are, your confidence, and your core beliefs with how you act during that time. Listen to how you're talking to yourself when you just simply wake up in the morning. That shit's so hard for you guys. You're getting up in the morning, but you're making yourself more of a bitch. You're doing that workout, but you're making yourself more of a bitch with your self-talk. You did the 10 years, and you just got softer because it was 10 years of talking shit to yourself and hating on life. during negative times when you're really grateful, that shit's earned. That's who you are. That's what it is. I don't think you guys get it. 10 fucking years. The fucking blood, sweat, and tears, the scars on my soul, I actually overcame those. That's why I write about them. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of this international bestseller that you guys helped me write. You will never be able to help people till you really are proud of what tried to break you. And you better watch out for those motherfuckers who everything tried to break and they wouldn't give up. Those are God's people. That's you. 100% of things that tried to take you out of this life, you made it through. And now today, you're going to let something small derail you? Why? People like me live for you, to let you know what you're capable of. This shit is every day. You get to live life every day. You ain't gonna get the story without the scars. So ask them for more difficulties and have the balls to overcome them. I love you guys. I see it in so many of you. I see it. You're gonna do it. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna be tested. And those tests and those hard days, those will be the trophies on your shelf. Nobody cares about someone who just lived a perfect life, went to college, everything went perfect, and they made it to the top. What the fuck story is that? Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. I'll be your hero and I'll face the tragedy. And I'll do it with a fucking open heart. And I'll do it every fucking day. And I don't care what comes my way, because those things that tried to break me made me. I love you guys. Let's go. Now, the guy comes over into this area filled with 300 to 400 people mobbing around. And he just says, how do I do it? I said, what are you talking about? He's like, what do I need to do? Out of all these people, he chose me to ask advice from. How many people a day come up to you and ask you for advice? Know you're worth money. They're seeking you out from what you've obviously done. And you are your greatest billboard. Because he wasn't looking at the Cullinan. He was looking down at his gut and his tits. And he was thinking about how this year, Wes, I'm not going to be that man hiding with my shirt on at the pool, embarrassed to be around my family. And that's what people aren't getting. If you want to be good on camera, if you want to be physically fit, if you want to be undeniable, you have to have the appearance, the ability, and the fucking actions of someone who can have a blueprint slapped down in front of him and pull it off. So, in all reality, you can crush it in anything you do if you just don't opt out of the tasks that need to be done and hold yourself to a high level of understanding. No, motherfucker, you're not going to do what you think. What you think got you where you're at. What I know got me where I'm at. You're going to do this. And by me standing my ground and telling them firmly, this is what the fuck works, I had the best transformations on the internet in the shortest amount of time, because I got people to really follow what they knew I believed in and lived, and that gave me my results. I didn't placate them and tell them, oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be this. You could do whatever you want. You could eat however you want. I told them that sacrifice creates paradise. I told them that you're going to validate yourself more by doing what's hard. I gave them the real self-talk, the real insight that really got me there. Because I really reflect and really understand what really built me was them words I speak to myself inside. Motherfucking cupcakes out here don't realize that everything they're doing is having them not take the stage. They're not the motherfucker who walks in the room and says, here I am, motherfucker. Stand the fuck up, learn new shit every year, apply yourself every fucking day, and walk in the room and say, nah, you're doing it wrong. Here the fuck I am. I speak better. I look better. I tried harder. And it's because I don't have an ego. I spoke every day. I trained every day. Everything I've created, I did every day. So I got better. You believe you're better with no work put in. Who has the ego, motherfucker? The guy who knows he's got to work every day, or the guy who thinks he's inherently gifted? Shut the fuck up and put the work in to be exactly who you want to be. You'll be like, holy shit. In the last 3 years, my shit has changed so crazy. Everywhere I go, everyone seems like they just can't even comprehend what they're fucking doing. And I see the ins and outs, because success leaves clues. And by mastering each day, you become successful. That militant life is a beautiful life. You're always free from boredom, desire, and vice. Everything that sets in when you operate at a low frequency. When you're running through those burpees, when you're running through that workout, when you're running through those reps, when you're earning that love for self, when you're earning that gratitude for life, that's where the freedom occurs. You don't get it? You don't get it? The only thing that eliminates suffering is more suffering. The only thing that cures pain is greater pain. You have to run straight into it. Everybody out here got so fucking comfortable because of their expectations. Your expectations are killing you. You have high expectations and a low work ethic, motherfucker. That keeps you completely unfulfilled. In the penitentiary, I built an unbreakable mindset with two things: low expectations and a fucking unbreakable work ethic, an unfathomable work ethic. This made me completely fulfilled because one outweighed the other. Out here, everybody thinks they deserve something they're not fucking working for. So it's utter unfulfillment across the board. I started posting on Instagram because I was finally not a fucking wreck. I was finally not a fucking problem anymore. And all I could do was be proud of that. That's where it all starts. That's where everything starts. You being proud of your conduct and character. You guys are being driven by the wrong fucking outcome, the wrong expectations, and the wrong result. The real result is that you woke up this morning with pain in your chest and you decided to go extinguish that with more pain, the pain that builds you, the sacrifice that gets results, the sacrifice that leads to success, because sacrifice is paradise. And people don't understand this perpetual pleasure chase will eat them alive. It's going to eat you alive, motherfucker.